Welcome to Golden Flame Stars. In today's video, we step into the world of Kung Fu legends whose power, discipline, and spirit define generations of action cinema. From Jackie Chan's fearless dedication to Michelle Yeoh's graceful strength and Donnie Yen's modern mastery, these icons prove that true greatness lies in both skill and heart. Give a like to honor their incredible journeys, and tell us, which Kung Fu legend inspires you the most? Sammo Hung, the legendary master of Hong Kong action, redefined martial arts choreography with power and humor. He starred in Enter the Fat Dragon and Pedicab Driver, blending agility with heart. At 73, Sammo remains active as a director and mentor, guiding new generations of stunt performers. Stephen Chow, a comedic genius of Asian cinema, turned martial arts into laughter and art. Famous for Shaolin Soccer and Kung Fu Hustle, he brought Hong Kong comedy to global audiences. Now 63, Chow focuses on writing and directing, shaping modern Asian cinema with his signature wit. Gordon Liu, the face of classic Kung Fu, embodied discipline and strength in every frame. Known for the 36 Chamber of Shaolin and Kill Bill, he bridged Eastern philosophy and Hollywood style. At 74, he lives quietly, honored as one of cinema's truest martial arts icons. Jackie Chan, a global symbol of courage and humor, turned stunt work into pure art. From Drunken Master to Rush Hour, he fused danger with charm and earned Hollywood immortality. At 71, he continues acting and producing, inspiring fans with energy that never fades. Michelle Yeoh, graceful yet fierce, brought elegance and power to the action screen. Her roles in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and Everything Everywhere all at once made history. At 63, the Oscar-winning actress remains active in Hollywood, admired for her talent and humility. Donnie Yen, a master of speed and precision, brought modern energy to martial arts films. Famous for Ip Man and Rogue One, he conquered both Asian and Hollywood screens. At 62, Donnie continues to act and produce, proving that discipline never goes out of style. Steven Seagal rose to fame as one of Hollywood's toughest action stars, blending Aikido mastery with icy calm. Known for Under Siege and Hard to Kill, he became a global face of 90s action cinema. Now 73, Seagal lives mostly abroad, focusing on producing and music. Casanova Wong, a true Kung Fu veteran, gained fame for his speed and athleticism on screen. He shined in Warriors 2 and The Victim, earning respect as one of Hong Kong's sharpest kickers. At 80, Wong enjoys retirement, occasionally appearing at martial arts events and tributes. Yeoh, the muscular villain of Kung Fu cinema, became a symbol of raw power. His performances in Enter the Dragon and Bloodsport defined toughness for generations. Now 79, he lives a private life, remembered as one of the most feared yet beloved martial arts legends. Mark Dacascos, known for his charisma and athletic skill, became a bridge between East and West action cinema. He impressed audiences in Only the Strong and John Wick, Chapter 3. At 61, he remains active in film and television, balancing acting, martial arts, and family life. Cynthia Rothrock, often called the Queen of Martial Arts films, broke barriers for women in action movies. She starred in China O'Brien and Yes, Madam, earning global recognition. At 65, Rothrock continues acting and teaching, celebrated for her trailblazing spirit and lasting influence. Tony Jaa brought Thai martial arts to the world with his stunning athleticism and heart. His roles in Ong Bak and The Protector redefined modern action choreography. At 49, he continues to work internationally, appearing in major Hollywood and Asian productions with unstoppable energy. Jean-Claude Van Damme, the muscles from Brussels, brought ballet-like grace to brutal action. His iconic roles in Bloodsport and Universal Soldier made him a 90s global sensation. At 64, Van Damme remains active in film and fitness, admired for his agility, charm, and enduring discipline. Jeff Speakman brought Kenpo Karate into the Hollywood spotlight with effortless precision. His breakout roles in The Perfect Weapon and Street Knight made him a 90s martial arts icon. At 68, he continues to teach and promote martial arts, inspiring students around the world. Leung Kar-yen, often called Beard Lee, became famous for his authentic kung fu skills and intense performances. He shined in Warriors 2 and The Victim, showing power without formal martial arts training. At 77, he enjoys retirement, occasionally appearing at film retrospectives honoring Hong Kong legends. Yuen Biao, the acrobatic wonder of Hong Kong action cinema, amazed audiences with lightning precision. He starred in Prodigal Son and Wheels on Meals, alongside Jackie Chan and Sammo Hung. At 68, he remains semi-retired but continues to appear at film events celebrating the golden age of Kung Fu. Yuen Biao, the acrobatic wonder of Hong Kong action cinema, amazed audiences with lightning precision. He starred in Prodigal Son and Wheels on Meals, alongside Jackie Chan and Sammo Hung. At 68, he remains semi-retired but continues to appear at film events celebrating the golden age of Kung Fu. Conan Lee gained fame for his athletic style and on-screen charisma during the 1980s. He shined in Ninja in the Dragon's Den and Tiger on the Beat, known for his fearless energy. At 66, he lives quietly in the U.S., occasionally attending fan conventions and action film reunions. Frankie Chan is a multi-talented force in Hong Kong cinema. Actor, director, composer, and action choreographer. He thrilled audiences in Outlaw Brothers and Burning Ambition, combining daring stunts with creativity. Now 73, though less active today, Chan remains a respected figure, admired for shaping the rhythm and heart of Kung Fu film music. Philip Ri, born September 7, 1960 in Seoul, South Korea. He stands as a true ambassador of martial arts in Hollywood. Best known for Best of the Best and its sequels, he brought discipline and integrity to American action films. Today at 65 years old, beyond acting, Ri continues to teach and inspire, promoting martial arts as a way of life rooted in respect and honor. Angela Mao was once hailed as the Lady Kung Fu of Hong Kong cinema. Her powerful performances in Enter the Dragon and Hapkido made her a global icon. Though she retired in the 1980s, Angela remains celebrated for breaking barriers for women and inspiring countless female action stars. Now 75 years old. Scott Adkins, born June 17, 1976, is one of modern action cinema's most dynamic stars. He electrified audiences in Undisputed 3 and Ninja, Shadow of a Tear, combining acting skill with elite martial arts mastery. At 49, still fully active, Adkins continues to lead the new wave of martial arts heroes in both Hollywood and international films. Jet Li, a master of speed and precision, rose from wushu champion to international superstar. He captivated audiences in Once Upon a Time in China and Hero, blending elegance with explosive power. After conquering Hollywood with films like Lethal Weapon 4, now 62, he focuses on charity and spiritual growth, inspiring millions worldwide. Yeoh, a true veteran of the Peking Opera School, combined speed, comedy, and precision in every role. He appeared in Kung Fu Hustle and Eastern Condors, earning cult status for his versatility. At 79, Yeoh remains admired and occasionally appears in supporting film roles across Asia. T. Lung, a respected veteran of Hong Kong action cinema, built his reputation through intense discipline and precision in every fight scene. He became known for his strong screen presence and masterful timing in classic kung fu productions. At 79, Tai Lung lives quietly, occasionally sharing his experiences with younger martial artists and film students. Donnie Yen became one of Hong Kong's most versatile stars, known for his toughness and emotional depth. He starred in The Killer and City on Fire, playing complex heroes who walk the line between justice and chaos. At 73, Lee remains active as a producer and mentor, continuing to shape Hong Kong's film legacy. Philip Ko, one of Hong Kong's most dedicated martial arts actors and directors, left an enduring legacy through over 100 films. He starred in Eastern Condors and Born to Fight, showcasing both power and artistry. Ko passed away on March 30, 2017, at the age of 67, due to complications from illness, remembered as a master of his craft. Ching Shu-tung, one of Hong Kong's most visionary directors and choreographers, transformed action into poetry. He crafted unforgettable scenes in A Chinese Ghost Story and Swordsman 2, mixing fantasy and precision. At 72, Ching continues to influence cinema through directing, mentoring, and redefining the art of cinematic movement. Billy Chong, also known as Willie Dozen, became Indonesia's breakout martial arts star with explosive talent and charm. He shined in Crystal Fist and A Fistful of Talents, earning fame across Asia. At 67, Yeoh remains active in Indonesian entertainment, balancing film work with promoting traditional martial arts. Donnie Yen, born July 27, 1963, now 62, is famed for the Ip Man series and martial arts mastery. Though he has endured stunt injuries, he remains highly active in global action cinema. Yen's speed, precision, and fight choreography skills inspire martial arts enthusiasts and audiences across generations. Kirk Douglas, one of Hollywood's toughest and most determined stars, was the father of Michael Douglas. He was famous for his cleft chin and commanding voice. His roles in Spartacus and the Vikings symbolized bravery and defiance. Douglas lived to the age of 103 and passed away in 2020 from natural causes, a true legend in cinema history. Toshiro Mifune, Japan's legendary samurai actor who appeared in over 150 films, brought unmatched intensity to films like Yojimbo and The Seven Samurai. His commanding presence influenced Western action cinema for decades. Mifune died in 1997 at age 77 from organ failure, honored worldwide as a master of screen power. Steve McQueen, known as the King of Cool, embodied rebellion and effortless style. His roles in Bullet and The Great Escape made him the ultimate action hero of his time. He died in 1980 at age 50 from cancer, but his cool, fearless spirit still lives on in film history. Gregory Peck, one of the great stars of 20th Century Fox, captivated audiences with his quiet strength and steadfast moral conviction. His performance in To Kill a Mockingbird earned him an Oscar and everlasting respect. Peck passed away in 2003 at the age of 87 from bronchial pneumonia, remaining forever a symbol of dignity and integrity. Sidney Poitier broke racial barriers in Hollywood with dignity and power. His performances in the Heat of the Night and Guess Who's Coming to Dinner made history. He passed away peacefully in 2022 at age 94 from heart failure and Alzheimer's complications. His legacy continues to inspire generations. Sean Connery brought James Bond to life with effortless style and authority. His role in The Untouchables later proved his unmatched versatility. With his Scottish charm and rich voice, he became a global icon. Connery passed away in 2020 at age 90 after battling pneumonia and heart failure. John Wayne, known by the nickname The Duke, was a pop culture icon of Hollywood's golden age, especially in Western and war films. His commanding presence and True Grit made him a symbol of strength and honor. Generations continue to remember his courage and authenticity. Wayne passed away in 1979 at the age of 72 from stomach cancer. Paul Newman was an American screen icon, famous for his legendary blue eyes and magnetic charm. He shined in classics like Cool Hand Luke and The Sting, and was admired for his generosity through his Newman's Own charity. He died at age 83 from lung cancer, leaving behind a legacy of grace and integrity. Charles Bronson became the face of rugged, silent toughness in 1960s action cinema. Known for The Magnificent Seven and The Dirty Dozen, he portrayed men of few words but fierce resolve. Bronson died in 2003 at age 81 from pneumonia and Alzheimer's disease, leaving a legacy of grit and intensity. Lee Marvin was the tough guy's tough guy, known for his gravelly voice and no-nonsense attitude. His performance in The Dirty Dozen made him one of Hollywood's top action stars of the 1960s. Marvin died in 1987 at age 63 from a heart attack, yet his bold, masculine energy endures. Burt Lancaster combined athleticism with dramatic strength, making him a leading man of the action era. He starred in The Professionals and Elmer Gantry, displaying both charm and commanding presence. Lancaster passed away in 1994 at age 80 from a heart attack, remembered as a true classic Hollywood powerhouse. Steve Reeves was the original sword-and-sandal hero, best known for his role as Hercules. With his muscular physique and heroic charisma, he paved the way for later action stars. Reeves died in 2000 at age 74 from lymphoma, but he remains a pioneer of the cinematic strongman image. Charlton Heston brought epic heroism to the screen with unforgettable roles in Ben-Hur and Planet of the Apes. His commanding voice and noble presence defined 1960s adventure cinema. Heston died in 2008 at age 84 from pneumonia and Alzheimer's disease, remembered as one of Hollywood's grandest stars. James Coburn exuded effortless cool, blending style and toughness in films like The Magnificent Seven and Our Man Flint. His sly grin and relaxed swagger made him a natural action icon. Coburn passed away in 2002 at age 74 from a heart attack, leaving behind a legacy of smooth masculinity. Lee Van Cleef became one of the most recognizable faces of the spaghetti western era. His sharp eyes and lethal comment for a few dollars more made him a cult favorite. He died in 1989 at age 64 from a heart attack, but his legacy as the classic antihero lives on. George Kennedy was the dependable strongman of Hollywood, best known for Cool Hand Luke and The Dirty Dozen. He brought warmth and authority to every role, balancing muscle with heart. Kennedy died in 2016 at age 91 from heart disease, beloved for his strength and sincerity. Clint Eastwood, born May 31st, 1930, now 95, is legendary for Dirty Harry and countless westerns. Despite health scares, he continues directing into his 90s. Eastwood's rugged screen presence and uncompromising style shaped modern action cinema, leaving an indelible mark on Hollywood's storytelling traditions. Sylvester Stallone, born July 6, 1946, now 79, is inseparable from Rocky and Rambo. He has battled injuries, but continues creating powerful films. Stallone's underdog story, both on screen and off, inspires millions, ensuring his place as a defining action star whose work spans decades. Arnold Schwarzenegger, born July 30, 1947, now 78, is iconic as the Terminator. He underwent multiple heart surgeries but remains vibrant, balancing acting, politics, and philanthropy. Schwarzenegger's larger-than-life charisma, athletic legacy, and reinvention from bodybuilder to global star keep him celebrated worldwide. Chuck Norris, born March 10, 1940, now 85, is best remembered for Walker, Texas Ranger, and martial arts mastery. He has endured heart-related health challenges, yet remains resilient. Norris's tough persona and cultural impact, both on screen and beyond, ensure his place as one of America's action icons. Bruce Willis, born March 19, 1955, now 70, is immortalized by Die Hard. He retired due to frontotemporal dementia, with families supporting his health journey. Willis's tough, witty roles defined a generation of action films, leaving fans with unforgettable cinematic moments. Vin Diesel, born July 18, 1967, now 58, is best known as Dominic Toretto in Fast and Furious. He has endured injuries during filming, but remains active in action cinema. Diesel's gravelly voice, family-first persona, and blockbuster presence keep him among the most recognizable action stars today. Harrison Ford, born July 13, 1942, now 83, is beloved for Indiana Jones and Star Wars. He has survived serious plane crashes and injuries, showing remarkable resilience. Ford's adventurous characters defined blockbuster action, making him one of Hollywood's most enduring and influential stars of all time. Kurt Russell, born March 17, 1951, now 74, is known for Escape from New York and Big Trouble in Little China. He has faced minor health issues, but continues acting. Russell's mix of rugged charm and humor made him one of Hollywood's most versatile action heroes. Liam Neeson, born June 7, 1952, now 73, shifted from drama to action with Taken. Even in later years, he commands roles in thrillers and action blockbusters. Neeson's deep voice, gravitas, and balance of vulnerability with strength give his characters unforgettable power on screen. Jet Li, born April 26, 1963, now 62, is legendary for Once Upon a Time in China, Romeo Must Die, and Hero. Despite battles with hyperthyroidism and spinal injuries, he remains a revered icon of martial arts cinema. His precision, discipline, and quiet strength redefined action filmmaking, leaving an enduring legacy in Hollywood and beyond. Samuel L. Jackson, born December 21, 1948, now 76, is iconic in action franchises from Marvel to Star Wars. He remains a commanding screen presence with unmatched energy. Jackson's voice, attitude, and sharp delivery make him one of the most recognizable and enduring action figures alive. Keanu Reeves, born September 2, 1964, now 61, is beloved for The Matrix and John Wick. He continues performing punishing stunts while maintaining humility and dedication. Reeves's mix of compassion, resilience, and action artistry secures his place as one of cinema's most respected heroes. Dolph Lundgren, born November 3, 1957, now 67, rose to fame as Ivan Drago in Rocky IV. He revealed a long battle with cancer, but continues working. Lundgren's commanding presence and martial arts expertise solidified his place among action cinema's most memorable stars. Denzel Washington, born December 28, 1954, now 70, continues to impress with action-driven performances like The Equalizer. Though older, he remains commanding and intense in physically demanding roles. Washington's charisma, discipline, and ability to elevate action with emotional depth secure his place as a timeless star. Antonio Banderas, born August 10, 1960, now 65, gained worldwide recognition through Desperado and The Mask of Zorro. He continues acting with elegance, charisma, and intensity. Banderas's distinctive presence and ability to blend action with romance and drama make him an enduring figure in cinema. Jackie Chan, born April 7, 1954, now 71, is legendary for his daring stunts and comedic timing. Despite decades of risky performances, he continues to act and choreograph fights. Chan's mix of martial arts, physical comedy, and innovation makes him one of the most beloved action icons worldwide. Lawrence Fishburne, born July 30, 1961, now 64, is celebrated for The Matrix. He has kept his health private but remains active on screen. Fishburne's commanding presence and layered performances bring depth to modern action cinema, making him an admired figure in Hollywood. Chow Yun-fat, born May 18, 1955, now 70, is celebrated for Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, and The Killer. Though he has faced thyroid cancer and spoken openly about maintaining simple living, his health remains steady today. His resilience, paired with elegance and intensity, secures his legacy as a timeless icon of world cinema. Wesley Snipes, born July 31, 1962, now 63, is remembered for Blade. He faced legal challenges but continues acting. Snipes' martial arts background, sharp charisma, and unique energy on screen keep him a beloved figure among action fans worldwide. Russell Crowe, born April 7, 1964, now 61, reached global fame with Gladiator. Though primarily a dramatic actor, he thrives in intense action roles requiring grit and emotional weight. Crowe's rugged screen presence and powerful performances keep him admired across action and historical epics alike. Jason Statham, born July 26, 1967, now 58, rose to fame with The Transporter and later the Fast and Furious franchise. A former diver, he often performs his own stunts with intensity. Statham's gritty charm, physical realism, and relentless energy keep him among the leading action stars today. Vidyut Jamwal, born December 10, 1980, now 44, is celebrated for India's Commando series. Known for extreme discipline, he performs most of his own stunts. Jamwal's martial arts mastery, speed, and unique athleticism make him a rising international force in action films. Channing Tatum, born April 26, 1980, now 45, starred in G.I. Joe and White House Down. Balancing action with comedy and charm, he brings physical credibility to his roles. Tatum's athleticism, charisma, and versatility have helped him carve a steady presence in modern action cinema. Tom Cruise, born July 3, 1962, now 63, is synonymous with mission, impossible, and spectacular stunt work. Age has not slowed him as he continues to perform dangerous sequences himself. Cruise's relentless drive, athletic commitment, and dedication to cinematic thrills make him one of action's greatest forces. Mark Dacascos, born February 26, 1964, now 61, is a martial artist and actor remembered for Only the Strong and John Wick, Chapter 3. Balancing acting with television and hosting, he remains active in the industry. Dacascos' agility, fighting skill, and enduring dedication keep him admired among action fans worldwide. Dwayne Johnson, born May 2, 1972, now 53, transformed from wrestling to global stardom with Fast and Furious. He has endured injuries, yet maintains peak fitness. Known as The Rock, Johnson's charisma and relentless work ethic make him one of today's biggest action icons. Scott Adkins, born June 17, 1976, now 49, renowned for undisputed sequels. With extraordinary martial arts skills, he carved a loyal fan base. Adkins continues acting in international action films, admired for his athleticism, fight choreography, and dedication to the craft. Michael Jai White, born November 10, 1967, now 57, is celebrated for Spawn and Black Dynamite. A martial artist and actor, he has maintained strong health and continues working. White's physical power, charisma, and groundbreaking presence as a leading black action hero cement his legacy. Terry Crews, born July 30th, 1968, now 57, is known for The Expendables and comedic action roles. A former NFL player, he overcame health scares and personal struggles. Cruz's larger-than-life charisma, humor, and strength make him a unique presence in action entertainment. Gerard Butler, born November 13, 1969, now 55, is remembered for 300 and Olympus Has Fallen. He battled health issues, including injuries and burnout, but continues starring in action thrillers. Butler's intensity and commanding voice give him lasting appeal as a cinematic warrior. Mark Wahlberg, born June 5, 1971, now 54, balances action roles with drama and comedy. He is remembered for Shooter, Transformers, and The Fighter. Wahlberg maintains peak fitness, often credited to his rigorous lifestyle, keeping him among Hollywood's most bankable action stars. Dave Bautista, born January 18, 1969, now 56, transitioned from wrestling into action films with Guardians of the Galaxy and Dune. He has faced physical injuries, yet remains dedicated to acting. Bautista's mix of toughness and surprising sensitivity gives him a unique place among modern action stars. Ice Cube, born June 15, 1969, now 56, expanded from music into action films like XXX, State of the Union, and 21 Jump Street. Despite health challenges with aging, he remains active on-screen. Cube's streetwise presence and cultural impact continue to resonate in both film and music. Idris Elba, born September 6, 1972, now 53, blends charisma with grit in films like Pacific Rim and Hobbs and Shaw. Beyond acting, he is a musician and occasional kickboxer. Elba's commanding voice, presence, and versatility make him a contemporary action star with undeniable screen power. Charlize Theron, born August 7, 1975, now 50, is celebrated for her fearless performances in Mad Max, Fury Road, and Atomic Blonde. She has faced injuries during filming, but continues to push physical limits. Theron's blend of elegance, toughness, and intensity makes her a defining female force in action cinema. Michael Madsen was a brooding screen presence, known for his deep voice, intense stare, and unpredictable energy. Born in Chicago in 1957, he grew up in a troubled household and found early escape through acting. He became iconic for his chilling role in Reservoir Dogs, 1992, and later as the vengeful assassin Bud in Kill Bill, Volume 2, 2004. Madsen struggled with alcoholism and multiple arrests, and his personal life was marked by financial troubles and a tumultuous marriage. Despite the chaos, he fathered 5 children and remained fiercely devoted to his family. The 2022 suicide of his son Hudson devastated him. Michael Madsen died on July 3, 2025, from acute heart failure at age 67, ending a life of raw talent, violence, and vulnerability. Val Kilmer was a magnetic and mercurial actor whose beauty often disguised his inner torment. Born in Los Angeles in 1959, he rose quickly through Juilliard and Hollywood's ranks. He burned brightly in Top Gun, 1986, and The Doors, 1991, bringing charisma and complexity to every frame. But his career was clouded by reports of difficult behavior, reclusiveness, and artistic clashes. In the 2010s, he was diagnosed with throat cancer, which permanently altered his voice and forced him into isolation. He leaned on faith, art, and his children in his final years. Val Kilmer died on April 1, 2025, from pneumonia complications, aged 65, a star both radiant and restless. Joe Don Baker was a burly Southern actor who brought grit and steel to every role he touched. Born in Texas in 1936, he became a surprise action hero in the 1970s. He roared into fame with Walking Tall, 1973, and later joined the Bond universe in GoldenEye, 1995. Baker specialized in tough, no-nonsense characters, yet off-screen he was reserved and intensely private. He never married, avoided celebrity culture, and retreated from acting in his later years. Despite his fading spotlight, he remained a cult favorite for fans of raw Americana. Joe Don Baker died on May 7, 2025, at 89, from age-related illness, an icon of rugged masculinity and stubborn dignity. Peter Kwong was a trailblazer for Asian American actors, quietly shifting Hollywood's boundaries one role at a time. Born in Los Angeles in 1952 to Chinese immigrant parents, he embraced acting, dance, and martial arts. He gained cult status with roles in Big Trouble in Little China, 1986, and The Golden Child, 1986, where he combined charm with physical prowess. Off-screen, Kwong was a professor, advocate, and lifelong learner, mentoring the next generation of performers. He kept his private life low-key, but was known for his kindness and humility. Peter Kwong passed away peacefully in his sleep on May 27, 2025, at age 73, leaving behind a legacy of quiet impact and cultural pride. Tony Todd was a towering figure, literally and artistically, whose voice and presence haunted generations. Born in Washington, D.C. in 1954, he trained at the Eugene O'Neill National Theater Institute before finding fame. He became horror royalty as Candyman, 1992, and brought gravitas to The Rock, 1996, with Quiet Menace. Beyond horror, he excelled in Shakespeare and science fiction, with a deep love for the craft. Though fiercely private, he mentored young actors and lent his voice to countless animated series. In 2024, he was diagnosed with stomach cancer. Tony Todd passed away on November 6, 2024, aged 69, his legacy echoing in every chilling whisper. Tom Sizemore was Hollywood's ultimate tough guy, on screen and tragically, off it too. Born in Detroit in 1961, he carved his path through grit and intensity. He delivered unforgettable performances in Saving Private Ryan, 1998, and Black Hawk Down, 2001, always walking a tightrope of violence and vulnerability. But drugs, arrests, and erratic behavior marred his reputation. Despite rehab stints and brief comebacks, his demons never fully loosened their grip. He was a father, a survivor, and a man haunted by brilliance and addiction. Tom Sizemore died on March 3, 2023, aged 61, after suffering a brain aneurysm. His life is chaotic and gripping as the roles he played. Tommy "Tiny" Lister Jr. was a paradox, an intimidating screen villain with a heart of gold off-screen. Born in California in 1958, he first made waves as a professional wrestler before transitioning to film. He became iconic as the fearsome Debo in Friday, 1995, and held his own in The Fifth Element, 1997. His massive frame and booming voice made him unforgettable, but he embraced comedy and kindness with equal measure. Lister was legally blind in one eye and deeply spiritual, often preaching and mentoring youth. He passed away unexpectedly on December 10, 2020, at age 62, due to heart disease and COVID-19 complications. A gentle giant remembered for power and generosity. Yeoh, a true veteran of the Peking Opera School, combined speed, comedy, and precision in every role. He appeared in Kung Fu Hustle and Eastern Condors, earning cult status for his versatility. At 79, Yeoh remains admired and occasionally appears in supporting film roles across Asia. Lung, a respected veteran of Hong Kong action cinema, built his reputation through intense discipline and precision in every fight scene. He became known for his strong screen presence and masterful timing in classic kung fu productions. At 79, Tai Lung lives quietly, occasionally sharing his experiences with younger martial artists and film students. Danny Lee became one of Hong Kong's most versatile stars, known for his toughness and emotional depth. He starred in The Killer and City on Fire, playing complex heroes who walked the line between justice and chaos. At 73, Lee remains active as a producer and mentor, continuing to shape Hong Kong's film legacy. Philip Ko, one of Hong Kong's most dedicated martial arts actors and directors, left an enduring legacy through over 100 films. He starred in Eastern Condors and Born to Fight, showcasing both power and artistry. Ko passed away on March 30, 2017, at the age of 67, due to complications from illness, remembered as a master of his craft. Ken Lo, born March 19, 1957 in Cambodia, gained worldwide recognition for his incredible kicking speed and athletic control. Best known for his intense final duel with Jackie Chan in Drunken Master 2 and his role in Police Story 3, he became a Hong Kong action icon. Now 68 years old, still active in film, Ken continues to train and perform with the same fearless passion. Daniel Wu represents the modern face of Asian martial arts cinema. He gained international fame with Into the Badlands and Tomb Raider, blending intelligence, grace, and combat skill. Now 50, beyond acting, Wu produces and directs, promoting authentic Asian representation in Hollywood while continuing to train and inspire young talents. Michael Jai White stands as one of Hollywood's most respected martial artist actors. Known for Spawn and Blood and Bone, he combines strength, speed, and charisma in every role. Now 58, a black belt in multiple disciplines, White continues to act, direct, and mentor, proving that discipline and dignity define true warriors. John Liu, born on May 20, 1944 in Taiwan, is remembered for his lightning-fast kicks and remarkable control. He starred in Secret Rivals and The Invincible Armor, becoming a defining figure of 1970s kung fu cinema. Now 81, though retired from acting, Liu's influence endures, his fighting style studied and admired by martial artists worldwide. Thank you for watching. These Kung Fu legends showed us that behind every punch, Every leap and every breathtaking scene lies years of discipline, passion, and heart. Some rose to global fame. Others became quiet masters. Yet each journey remains unforgettable. If their spirit inspired you, hit that like button, share this video, and tell us which Kung Fu icon you admire the most. Stay tuned for more timeless stories of courage and greatness, only on Golden Flame Stars.